What is up? What is up, YouTube? Check it out, man. I done switch sides, man. When things get born, well, not born. I'm not gonna say that the person that's doing the channel is born, but Uncle Mike sometimes, I mean, when I hear the same thing I done already heard, I get bored. I'm not saying that they born. I would never say nothing negative about my main big ticket. We just did paperwork, man. That joint was deep, which was an hour and a half or 2 hours or something long. Paperwork has got a long joint. Oop. No Diddy. Did I say it right that time at the right timing? Paperwork got a long joint, a long video, a long joint. Ooh, who said that? No Diddy. You got no Diddy. Anyway, man, Uncle Mike liked to have fun, and they was going after these my boys, man. Big ticket, paperwork, Big Gene. It's a couple of them. I don't mean to leave nobody out. If you think, oh man, you ain't saying my name, Uncle Mike. God damn, y'all know Uncle Mike old and doing the best he can. But I'm talking about Big Ticket because I'm on his channel. Shout out to Big Ticket, man. I dropped Big Ticket. I dropped you a what is it? Super chat. No, I couldn't. It wouldn't do the super chat, so I did a Cash App. Something. Oh fuck. I mean, PayPal. I think it was. I sent you. He know he's Mike Cross. You know who I is. I ain't got to. But I said, I just want to let you know we appreciate you, man. Everybody appreciate you. Keep spitting that that realness, man. I ain't no game recognize game, real recognize real, fake recognize fake. And them fake people get together and say, we tricked them, y'all. We getting this money from these people. So, breaking news, everyone in Diddy freak off tapes may be exposed during trial viewing. Most definitely. That's facts. That's already facts. When he first got arrested and they confiscated all them tapes, it was facts way back then. Cousin, everybody that's going to be there is going to be exposed, and they want to know what you did, what they see. Everybody that's on one of them tapes, if they can recognize that person, the feds want to talk to them. How many, Well, how many freak off parties you went to? Well, I mean, I don't know how many. I went to a lot. Yeah, we know that because we see a lot of you on the tapes. And we see some freaky stuff you done did on them tapes. Might well come clean, cuz. Might well come clean. And what side you gonna do? You gonna act like you ain't do nothing? Or you gonna just say, I was drugged and I ain't know what I was doing? Diddy did it. It's gonna be 100 people on them videos to say, man, I'm glad y'all done said this. I'm glad somebody came forward because I've been keeping this from my wife. I just had a drink and next thing you know, it was freak dick on the beat. Freak dick on the beat. Pants all off and everything, and Diddy done showed me the tape and I had to pay him $1 million to keep it from my wife. Then it turned to $1 million every year. And I'm like, dude, I don't want my kids to, so I'm glad y'all did this. Cause I'm tired of paying him $1 million. In fact, he been in jail, so I don't know if I should send him the money or not. I said, Puffy, you think I should still send you the money? Nah, dog. Shit just got real. Don't send me no money. I don't want them to think I'm bribing y'all. Shit just got real. Maybe that's all that's happening. Man, y'all hit that subscribe button. Let's see what Big Ticket gonna say, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Hey, let's check this bad boy out.
Again, if y'all can hear me, press 2. And also, let me shout out real quick all the people that send donations in the Cash App and PayPal. The link is pinned at the top of the chat room as always. Shout out to Gordon. Shout out to Elizabeth. Salute to Iman. Yeah. Shout out to Lavelle. Shout out to Thomas. Beverly. Sean. Mo. Brandon. Bradley. Salute to Michael Walsh. Salute to, oh, my bad. I didn't mean to say your last name. My bad. I just want to get through it quick. Shout out to Lawrence. Shout out to Kennard. Also, salute to, let me see. Somebody just said something. Let me see. Hold on. Let me make sure that was everybody. Yeah, that was everybody. Yeah, I appreciate all y'all who send donations to the Cash App or PayPal, man. Salute to y'all. Always support the channel, man. Look, man. Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all this is gonna happen, bro? I tell y'all. They ain't want to listen to me, man. So now they saying that more than likely, those freak off tapes with all those other people in it, boy, it's gonna be some happy homes broken up. Some happy home.
I said that joint a
As
long time
according to
ago.
TMZ
Dang.
and also the Associated Press, the Diddy freak off tapes are likely gonna be shown to the jury, which means that everybody that's on them is gonna get exposed on those freak offs. As the questionnaire that have been given out to the jury, potential jury members have touched over these issues. And man, I'm just gonna tell y'all, man, it's gonna get ugly. Now, according to the reports, and I told you guys, man, a lot of people gonna get exposed. And this, you might not even be thinking that you committing a crime. You might just be in the videos and get pointed out during the trial. And your wife, your husband, Lord have mercy, your pastor, Lord have mercy.
Come on now.
Your sister, your cousin, your brother may see you or hear about you being, well, I'm gonna say here because they're gonna hear, in some of the most disgraceful positions ever. As you know, they're gonna identify people on those different tapes. I told y'all this. They gonna have the people come up there. Who was that on the tape right there? Who was that? Who was that? Who? Okay, who was that right there? All right, who was that right there? Man, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all this, man.
Yep.
They got all them tapes, man. They got 20 TBs, man. Oh man. Oh my God, it's fit to get ugly, man. It's fit to get disgusting around here, boy.
It's about to
I try
get
to tell
real
people,
Jack
man,
and
they ain't want to
Jill.
listen to me. No, they ain't want to listen to your boy. They thought I was never capping. Y'all thought it was a game. So according to the reports, it says Diddy trials begins in just a few weeks. The trial will begin, y'all. And it seems like some of his infamous freak-off tapes may actually be shown to the jury if this new questionnaire is proposed questionnaire is any indication, according to TMZ. It said the rap mogul's lawyer submitted this questionnaire late Friday. And according to the Associated Press, it contains questions about potential jurors' willingness to watch sexually explicit videos or videos that depict physical assault. Lord have mercy, man. Let me tell y'all this right now. It's over with. Now, let's read this again. It contains questions, according to the Associated Press, it contains questions about potential jurors' willingness to watch sexually explicit videos or videos that depict physical assault. Remember, I told y'all from the very beginning that they said in court they had more videos of violence? Remember I told y'all that? And everybody said, oh, it's capping, man. It's the casting tape, man. I said, bro, listen, hold on. See, I'm going to show you something better. I can do it better. Because I told you guys, when it comes to breaking this stuff down, your boy Ticket is the Brett the Hitman heart of this issue. I'm the best there is, the best there ever was, and the best there ever will be.
Yeah, I like that part. And the best
I'm going to tell
there
y'all
ever
what I
will
think
be.
Diddy's lawyers are going to try to do. Make it seem like it's a domestic thing. Make it seem like these were all girlfriends and boyfriends. And this was a domestic thing. And at most, this is domestic situations. Nope. How many girlfriends and boyfriends can you have? How many can you run off to the people? Now, let me put this on the screen because I know people going to say, oh, Ticket, man, you capping, man. I know you capping, man.
No. Wait a minute.
Look, I
Hold on.
tell you again, I was never
Wait a
capping.
minute. First of all, you got too many people that Diddy done hurt. The cook, the maid girl that was, they was walking around and he put her out. The cook that he threw out the door. Rumor has it. The girl, Cassie girlfriend, that he woke the girlfriend up and the girlfriend was mad. The girlfriend did something. I can't remember. This I don't know the name. This this is just different people that was in the P. Diddy web. And he did some stuff he ain't had no business doing. All you need is one kid that was in the pizza box or whatever the hell y'all want to call that. Uncle Ron is gone. Kim Porter's gone. I mean, I'm not saying, I mean, of course you need facts on this. Somebody done seen something that ain't saying nothing. They on them tapes. Look at what you doing on this tape, man. Yeah, I seen it. I don't have to look at it now because I seen it. Diddy showed it to me. He showed me copies of it. Then you got that crazy lawyer telling me something. He's shopping around on black. They got some stuff and they got some people. That's all I'm saying.
Didn't I tell y'all this? But y'all had all these dudes capping, going against me. Well, I'm the man. Going against me. When I tried to tell these dudes what it was, you ain't had to get mad at me. I just told you what it is. T.I. is. Straight like that. You see your screen right there?
Yeah.
I put on the screen for you right there to shine somebody. You know you got the shine somebody ticket. I had to shine somebody. You got to shine somebody, dog.
You got that right. Yeah,
I know that. I had to shine somebody.
It sounds better now.
Read that on your screen right there.
Throw a little bass up in there.
I told all of you guys, the rap mogul's lawyer submitted questionnaire late Friday, and according to the Associated Press, it contains questions about potential jurors' willingness to watch sexually explicit videos or videos that depict physical assault. Why would they ask that question unless there was videos? Videos. Not a video. Videos.
That's why I got on this side
right there.
to play some piano. I got to start playing, y'all.
Physical assault. Well, this is my question. How many videos do the feds have of assaults? Is it just the Cassie video? They got 20 TBs. 20 TBs of video footage. How many assault videos do they have? On tape. Read it right there. This is Diddy's lawyers now.
And he used to keep this stuff, man.
Asking the potential jurors about their willingness to watch sexually explicit videos or videos that depict physical assault. Remember all those people that said Diddy was out here beating up on these chicks and stuff like that? Man, I told y'all they said they got some of this stuff on tape. Y'all thought I was capping. I think Diddy's lawyers are going to do is they're going to, in my opinion, they're going to try to make this a domestic situation where, oh, they were just girlfriends and they had relationships and they was just relationships that went wrong. So if anything, this is a domestic situation.
Shout out, y'all.
Same way they try to do with that Cassie tape. Oh man, that's out of this jurisdiction.
Bless her heart.
Nope, they put it under the RICO Act. Didn't I tell y'all this? Didn't I tell you they charge all those assaults? That assault we seen with Cassie on that videotape, they charged that in the actual RICO. And the only reason why they specifically named that in the RICO is because that video was made public to the world by CNN. Not the other videos that they potentially have. That they mentioned in that first bail hearing that I told y'all about that y'all didn't want to listen to me. If I'm not mistaken, if I can remember right, I think they said they had a video of somebody getting their head slammed into a car door.
What?
But see, y'all don't want to listen to me. Y'all think I'm just in here just talking. And I already told all these people. But everybody lying though. Everybody lying.
I like that.
Everybody lying. So to me, I think that Diddy's lawyers, their strategy is going to make it seem like, first of all, go after all these people's character, make them all seem like they have a grind axe against Diddy, and then make it seem like they were all boyfriend and girlfriends, and this was just domestic situations. That's what I think they're going to try to do. That's to me, that's the only defense they're going to try to have, and it's not going to work. Because if you're a juror, you're going to say, how many girlfriends can you have, dog? You can't say all these was my girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? Dang. But we only regularly seen you with one or two of these people in public. What about all the other videotapes they have? Man, who else is on those tapes, bro? Bro, y'all smash the like button as y'all come in here, man. This ain't finna get real spooky. But read what that line says right there. That line stood out to me. It said the rap mogul's lawyer submitted a questionnaire late Friday. And according to the Associated Press, it contains questions about potential jurors' willingness to watch sexually explicit videos or videos that depict physical assault. Make it make sense. Videos with the S, not O, not the one Cassie tape. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. How many beatings are they gonna watch on videotape? Mm-hmm. Are they gonna say, hey man, Diddy was a person, he was, he didn't have his right mind, he was doing something bad, he was using something bad or doing something, and he was just out of his mind. But this was relationships, this was domestic violence, this was really out of the time of jurisdiction and shouldn't be charged under the RICO Act. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Try to tell y'all. Trial starting in a couple weeks. Let's keep going. It said Diddy's team also wants to know about the jurors' views. Here we go right here, y'all.
I'm rusty as hell.
Here we go right here.
Talk to him.
It says Diddy's team, Diddy's legal team. Yo, they want to control the jury. It says Diddy's legal team reportedly wants to know about the jurors' views on people with multiple sex partners. Lord Jesus, Amber, this thing about to get freaky. What? Oh, and they said Diddy's team also reportedly wants to know about jurors' views on people with multiple sex partners. It's about to get ugly in that courtroom, boy. Boy, they about to play some freaky deaky ish in court.
I mean, we know the answer to that.
How many people did Diddy have in there on those tapes?
We know the answer to that.
Bro,
shit, if
that's crazy.
If that's what you feel like doing.
The questionnaire reportedly contains more than 70 questions with some subparts, and the AP, the Associated Press, says prosecutors shared their own letter with the judge in case, calling the whole questionnaire too long and worrying it may be too confusing. As you know, Diddy's facing 5 charges: 2 counts of sex trafficking, 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, and 1 count of racketeering. He was charged with 3 in the initial indictment in September and recently charged with 2 more early this month. He's pled not guilty to all of them. The prosecution has alleged Diddy engaged in numerous freak-offs over the years. Group sex between Diddy, a woman, and a male prostitute that was usually filmed.
Damn.
Man, listen, man. The Associated Press says, and y'all smash the like button as y'all come on in here. The Associated Press says, right? The lawyers for Diddy want jurors at trial questioned about sex, drugs, and violence. It says that lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs are urging a judge to let prospective jurors at Diddy's upcoming sex trafficking trial be questioned about their views regarding sex, drugs, and violence. The lawyers raised the subject as they submitted a proposed questionnaire to be filled out by individuals summoned for his May 5th trial in Manhattan federal court. In a letter to a judge late Friday,
Can't remember
the
some of the
lawyer
songs.
said they want to know the willingness of would-be jurors to watch the videos that are sexually explicit or show physical assault. They also say they want to know their views towards people with multiple sex partners. Prosecutors, this thing finna get real nasty. Prosecutors in a letter of their own criticized the defense's proposed questionnaire is too long and touching on subjects that would be better asked in person by the judge, if at all. They said some of the defense's proposed 72 questions contained subparts that were utterly irrelevant to the ability to serve on a jury. Prosecutors also cited the sex trafficking trial of 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓 as well as an example of how lengthy a questionnaire can be damaging. It says, after Maxwell was convicted of sex trafficking in December of 2021, a juror admitted that he had failed to disclose that he was a sexual abuse victim, blaming his oversight in part on being distracted as he filled out the questionnaire and having skimmed way too fast, causing him to misunderstand questions. Judge 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦 has told lawyers that questionnaires will be distributed to hundreds of prospective jurors at the end of this month, so that questioning of the prospective jurors can begin on May the 5th, with the opening statements in this trial on May the 12th. Diddy has pled not guilty to the allegations that he subjected individuals to sexual abuse over a 2-year period. Lord Jesus have mercy, man. And it goes on, man. It said the indictment, right, says that he used force, threats, and coercion to cause victims, including 3 women specified in the court papers, to engage in commercial sex acts. It said he subjected his victims to violence, threats of financial and reputational harm, and verbal abuse. Prosecutors have said that a key piece of the evidence at trial will be a video showing Diddy punching his former protege and girlfriend, R&B singer Cassie, and throwing her on the floor in a hotel hallway. Defense lawyers have argued that the prosecutors built their case on charges that tried to demonize sex acts between consenting adults.
Wow.
They told the judge they were unable to reach a consensus with the prosecutors for what prospective jurors should be asked on the questionnaires. The defense believes it is important that we allow potential jurors to write candidly about the unprecedented and negative media attention that they may have been exposed to related to Mr. Combs, the lawyers wrote. The defense lawyers also asked that jurors be asked to tell if they watch shows on television titled The Fall of Diddy, Diddy Do It, The Downfall of Diddy, and Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy. Bro, this shit is good. Hey, listen, I'll tell y'all right now, man. Bro, man, they finna expose these people, man. Bro, these people getting exposed. Bro, if you was in them tapes, man, if you was in these tapes, man, they got 20 TBs, y'all. If you was in these tapes, man, and in the transcripts, you know they got to write your names in the transcripts. So if you get pointed out in the video, they say, oh, no, that's him in the video. Oh, who is that? Identify that person. Your name is going to be put in the transcripts as being on those tapes if they have people identifying who's on those tapes. Bro, you're going to get exposed. I hope you're not married. I hope you know what I'm saying, bro? It's finna get ugly, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all what it is, man. I've been told y'all this. I told y'all they was going to play them tapes in court. And it was probably going to be witnesses pointing out people in those tapes. Like a lineup. You know how they point out people in a lineup. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on one second, you guys. Let me see. Shout out to Sherelle in the Cash App coming through with a $45 donation. Salute to you, my sister. Much love to you. I appreciate that. Everybody that's in the building. Salute to you. Also, you guys, I try to tell you guys, man, this thing is crazy, bro. Crazy, man. Crazy, bro. Crazy. And I have some of the questions, right? I think I have some of the alleged questions right here, right? The jury questionnaire. Hold on, y'all. Listen, hey, I got people in high places, man. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all smash the like button as y'all come on in here, man. You ain't getting no better than this. I'm finna put this on the screen, man. Oh, man, bro. This is unbelievable, man. This is unbelievable, man. Now, I'm going to put one of these pages on the screen for y'all, I think. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys. Man, this thing is 27 pages. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Nah, it ain't that long, though, because it's a questionnaire. I'm going to read some of these questions to y'all. Hold on, I got to do this, man. I have to do this. So let's get to this, right, y'all? Oh, man, bro. Bro, They finna play this shit in court, man. Bro, listen, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. Bro, listen. They already been had those tapes. They went, listen. They got the tapes already. You ain't erasing nobody that was on them tapes that they got. You ain't erasing nobody that was on those tapes, y'all. If you was on those tapes, they already confiscated those tapes. So good luck. Good luck. And it was 2 drafts. One was 11 pages and one was 27 pages. Right? And I'm finna show this to y'all right now. I'm finna show y'all the front pages right now. I'm finna put that in here for y'all. Y'all smash the like button if y'all come on in here tonight. You know, I really appreciate y'all's presence for showing love. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And if you love the content that I put out on this channel. Like if you appreciate that I stay cooking these people 3 the hard way, hey, go ahead and hit that Cash App link, put it at the top of the PayPal link. Show me love. You understand what I'm saying? Because then I tell y'all this from the very beginning, and they didn't want to listen to me. I told y'all this from the very beginning, this was going to happen. And now they're talking about they're asking about potential videos of physical assault. But I thought the Cassie video was the only one. But if you read that TMZ article, man, I try to tell people, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me go ahead and get to the questionnaires, because, you know, this is legally filed paperwork right here. And I'm going to put this on the screen for you guys, because y'all deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all deserve it, man. There it goes right there, y'all. I'll take you there. Now, let's get to the nitty gritty right here. As y'all see that on your screen right there, ladies and gentlemen, you know how we do. You understand what I'm saying? Appreciate all y'all in the building. So, page 1 on the page that has 1 through 11 pages. It says United States versus Diddy, right? Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, PD, love. Right? It says preliminary instructions. It says, please read the following instructions carefully before completing any portion of this questionnaire. Please print your juror number in the space provided at the top of each page. Do not write your name on the questionnaire. Please answer each and every questionnaire fully. Some questions have more than one part. You are sworn to give true and complete answers to all questions in this questionnaire. This questionnaire is designed to help simplify and shorten the jury selection process. The purpose of the questionnaire is to determine whether prospective jurors can decide this case impartially based upon the evidence presented at the trial and legal instructions given by the presiding judge. The questions are not intended to inquire unnecessarily into personal matters. Although some of the questions may appear to be of personal nature, please understand that the court and parties must learn enough information about each juror's background and experiences to select a fair and impartial jury. So really, it looks like they don't want people who dealt with, like who've had victims of sexual assault, stuff like that, sexual abuse.
That's half the world.
Or sex trafficking. They don't want those type of people on the jury. It seems like that. It says that please answer all questions to the best of your ability. If you do not know the answer to a question, then write, I don't know. Or there are no right or wrong answers, only truthful answers. If you have strong feelings about this case in general, please do not hesitate to share them. Although you may be perfectly good juror in another case, this may not be the right case for you to sit as an impartial juror.
Let me get some
Both
water.
parties have the right to get honest answers and to hear your true opinions. Remember, you are sworn to give true and complete answers to all questions.
Facts.
Do not discuss your questions and answers or the case with anyone now or until further instructed by the court. You should not discuss the questions or answers with fellow jurors. It is very important that your answers be your own individual answers. More broadly, do not discuss the case with anyone, including lawyers, except in the presence of the court. Your fellow jurors, your family, your friends, or anyone else, do not communicate about the case in any way, including telephone, email, social media app, websites such as Facebook, and communication apps such as X. You must also avoid reading or hearing about the case or anyone participating in the case in newspapers, magazines, on the radio or television, on social media, or on the internet. Do not do your own research on the case. Do not conduct any research into the case or anyone participating in the case at any time before your entire jury service has been completed. That includes performing the internet or social media searches, asking other people about the case, reading news stories, books, or reports about the case, or watching films, television, or streaming programs that relate to the case. Y'all smash the like button as y'all come on in. It says, do not read, watch, or listen to any information about this case. Your name will not be disclosed or connected to this questionnaire beyond the judge and the parties in the case. However, if you believe that any of your answers contain private information that could embarrass you or otherwise seriously compromise your privacy and wish to request that the court keep them confidential and not distribute them beyond the judge and the parties, please indicate the particular question number at the end of the questionnaire, right? Summary of the case. The court is selecting a jury for a trial commencing on Monday, May the 12th, 2025. Although it is never possible to predict the length of a trial, currently this trial is expected to last for 2 months.
Yeah, right.
This is a criminal case.
Yeah, right. It's expected to last for 2 months. Get the y'all, dude. Come on. Okay. I want y'all to remember this 2-month bull. We talking 2 years, and he talking about 2 months. Oh, 2 months. Y'all remember that. Keep that as like a paperclip in the back of your mind. It is expected to last for at least 2 months. At least. I wouldn't even call him a liar until we get past 4 to 6 months.
The defendant, Sean Combs, a.k.a. Puff, this trial is expected to last for 2 months. This is a criminal case. The defendant, Sean Combs, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. P. Diddy, a.k.a. Diddy, a.k.a. PD, a.k.a. Love, has been charged in indictment with various criminal offenses. The indictment is not evidence. It is simply contained charges referred to as counts that the government intends to prove to the jury at trial beyond a reasonable doubt. The charges in the indictment stem from allegations from at least 2004 to 2024. The defendant, with the assistance from employees and associates of businesses he controlled and ran, including a recording studio, liquor brand, clothing brand, media company, and other lifestyle companies, allegedly committed multiple crimes intended to protect the defendant's status and reputation and to satisfy the defendant's personal desires. These alleged crimes included kidnapping, arson, bribery of a witness, obstruction of justice, drug distribution, forced labor, sex trafficking of multiple adult female victims who the defendant allegedly coerced into engage in sex acts with him and other male escorts, and the transportation of those victims and male commercial sex workers for the purposes of engaging in commercial sex acts. The indictment charges the defendant in 5 counts. Count 1 of the indictment charges the defendant with participating in a racketeering conspiracy during which he agreed with other employees and associates of his businesses to commit kidnapping, arson, bribery of a witness, obstruction of justice, distribution, forced labor, sex trafficking, and transportation for the purposes of engaging in prostitution. Count 2 charges the defendant with sex trafficking an adult female victim through force, fraud, and coercion. Count 3 charges the defendant with transporting a female victim and a male commercial sex workers to engage in prostitution. Count 4 charges the defendant with sex trafficking a second adult female through force, fraud, and coercion. Count 5 charges the defendant with transporting a second female victim and male commercial sex workers to engage in prostitution. Let's keep going, you guys.
Yeah, keep
going. It goes
going.
on to say, the juror ID. It says, Mr. Combs has pled not guilty to all charges. Mr. Combs is presumed innocent, and before he can be found guilty on any charge, the jury must find that the government has proven each element that the crime beyond of that crime beyond a reasonable doubt. Schedule. The potential jurors will be called back for further questioning and jury selection from Monday, May 5th, 2025 through Friday, May 9th, 2025. Your availability during that week will be required. The trial will commence Monday, May the 12th, 2025. The trial is expected to last for about 8 weeks. Generally, the trial will be held 5 days per week, Monday through Friday. During the first week of the trial, from Monday, May 12th through Friday, May 16th, the trial will be held from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. After the first week, the trial will be held from 9:30 a.m. until 3 p.m.
Let's
Trial
see
will not
days.
be held on Friday, May the 23rd, 2025, the Friday before Memorial Day, Monday, May 26th, 2025, Memorial Day, Thursday, June 19th, Juneteenth, or Friday, July the 4th, Independence Day. If you are selected as a juror, you will be required to be present for taking of testimony and evidence as long as the trial lasts. There are no plans to sequester the jury, which means you will go home every day after court. All jury service involves some degree of hardship. Our court and justice system depends on the citizens doing their civic duty to serve as jurors, which involves temporarily putting aside their regular business for jury service. The court views service on a jury to be one of the highest duties a citizen owes the United States. Mere inconvenience or the usual financial hardships of jury service will not be sufficient to excuse a prospective juror. You must show extraordinary personal or financial hardship to be excused from service. Let me tell y'all something. They should sequester the jury. And I'm going to tell y'all why they should sequester the jury. Because it's going to be too much media coverage on this thing when this trial starts. This thing is going to be bigger than the OJ trial. Why would you not want the jury sequestered? I'm sorry. The jury should be sequestered the entire time. This case is that important. You want a fair case on both sides. So they should, to me, the jury should be sequestered, period. There shouldn't even be a question about that. Because it's too much media. If you turn on TV on any channel, damn it, they're going to be talking about this on sports channels. So how are you going to be able to keep up with all the jury, make sure all of them is staying intact, all of them supposed to? They need to sequester the entire jury and keep everything under wraps until the case is over with, in my opinion. And I'm telling you, this case is going to go on for a long time. I've been told y'all this. But y'all don't want to listen to me. These bulls going to get cooked the hard way. Now let's go to the question. Adult ability to serve. Number one. Now listen to this, y'all. These are the questions they ask the jurors. Do any circumstances exist such that serving on the jury in this case would entail serious hardship or extreme inconvenience? Yes or no? If yes, please briefly describe the undue hardship or extreme inconvenience. Please note, in the event you are excused from service on this jury, you will likely not be excused from jury service in general. You will instead be required to report to the court's jury clerk for placement on another panel for another case. Do you have any personal commitments that would make it difficult for you to get to court by 9:30 a.m. every day of the trial or remain at the courthouse until 5 p.m.? Yes or no? If yes, please explain why you would be unable to get to the court by 9:30 a.m. or remain until 5 p.m. I don't like this right here, y'all. I'll just tell y'all that right there. Number 3, do you have difficulty reading, speaking, or understanding English? Number 4, do you have any medical, physical, or mental condition or illness that makes you unable to serve on jury, including difficulty hearing, seeing, reading, or concentrating? Yes or no? If yes, please briefly describe the condition or illness if you believe you could serve as a juror. If such condition were accommodated in some way, please state the accommodation. Number 5, are you taking any medication that will prevent you from giving full attention to all the evidence at this trial? Yes or no? Number 6, do you have any prepaid travel plans between May the 12th and July the 3rd, 2025? Number 7, do you have any religious, philosophical, or other beliefs that would make you unable to render a verdict in a criminal case? Number 8, the charges in this case involve alleged allegations of kidnapping, arson, bribery of a witness, obstruction of justice, drug distribution, forced labor, sex trafficking, and transportations for purposes of engaging in prostitution. Is there anything about the nature of these allegations that will make it difficult for you to be fair and impartial? Number 9, under the law, the facts are for the jury to determine, and the law is for the judge to determine. You are required to accept the law as the judge explains it to you, even if you don't like the law or disagree with it. You must determine the facts according to those instructions. Do you accept this principle, and will you be able to follow the judge's instructions if selected to serve on this jury? Number 10, the law provides that a defendant in a criminal case is presumed innocent at all stages of trial and is not required to put on any defense at all. The government is required to prove the defendant guilty beyond a reasonable doubt on each charge. Do you accept these principles, and will you be able to apply them if selected to serve on this jury?
No.
Yes or no?
Hell no.
The law provides that a defendant in a criminal case
3 years,
has an absolute
man,
right not to testify. and that a jury cannot hold it against the defendant if he chooses not to testify. Do you accept this principle, and will you be able to apply it if selected to serve on this jury? Number 12, a juror is required by law to make his or her decision based solely on the evidence or lack of evidence presented in court, and not on a basis of conjecture, suspicion, bias, sympathy, or prejudice. Do you accept this principle, and will you be able to apply it if selected to serve in this jury? Yes or no? Under the law, the question of punishment is for the question of punishment is for the court alone to decide, and thus the issue of punishment must not enter your deliberations as to whether the defendant is guilty or not as charged. Do you accept this principle, and will you be able to apply it if selected to serve on this jury? This case is likely receiving ongoing media attention. As is instructed above, from now until your jury service is complete, you are instructed to avoid all media coverage and not go on the internet or social media with regard to this case for any purpose. That is, you're forbidden from consuming any news, media, or social media about this case, and from discussing this case or participating in the case outside of the courtroom. You must not discuss this case with anyone. This includes your family, friends, spouse, domestic partner, colleagues, and coworkers. These instructions apply from now until you are either dismissed from jury selection or chosen as a juror and trial is complete. When we return for the next step of jury selection, the judge will ask you if you have followed this instruction. Do you have any reservation or concern about your ability or witness to follow this instructions? Have you ever, question 15, have you ever served as a juror in a trial in any court? And shout out to Candace Jackson coming through with a $500 donation in the cash app.
Damn.
Salute to you, my sister. Much love to you. I really appreciate you.
Most
Much love to you.
definitely.
I really appreciate you for that. Much love to you,
supporters,
sister. I
baby.
appreciate that. Candace, much love to you. If you want a wrench, all you gotta do is send me your
info.
Your avatar. So just send me your avatar, Lane. I'll give you a wrench right now. And also shout out to 𝗟𝗡𝗡 for the donation in the Cash App as well. Salute to you. Candace, salute to you, sis. Much love to you. All you gotta do is send me your avatar. Just send me your avatar in the message, and I'll give you a wrench right now. I appreciate it. A moderator wrench. So number 15. Much love to you, sis. It says, have you ever served as a juror in any trial in court? It says, if yes, without saying what the verdict was, did the jury reach a verdict? Question mark. Have you ever served as a member of a grand jury in any court? Is there anything about your past jury service that will prevent you from acting as a fair and impartial juror in this case? Question mark. Relationship with participants. Do you or does any member of your family or close friend personally know or have past or present dealings with any of the following individuals? The defendant in this case, Sean Combs, or his family members. The acting U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York, Matthew Podolsky, or anyone who works or used to work for the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York. Yes or no? C, any of the assistant United States attorneys who are representing this case. Maureen Kami. Somebody said, what's a wrench? A wrench is just a moderator. That means that you get special status on the channel. It's a moderator status.
Yeah.
Like the people who have the blue wrenches in the chat room. That means that you can't be blocked. And that means that you have moderator status in the chat room to be able to block people. If you want that automatic status, it's a $100 donation to the Cash App or PayPal link pinned at the top. And all you gotta do is send me the name of your avatar.
I want a wrench.
You send $100 more donation, and you automatically get a wrench.
I ain't never
forever.
in the chat though.
So let's go into this, right?
Yeah. And,
let me get back.
But also, you can get your wrench taken away from you if you gonna act stupid. Yeah, that's what happens in our chat. That's why I don't even go live anymore. People are like, why you don't go live no more? Too much bull. Everybody think they right. Don't nobody want to do things my way. They want to do it their way. So yeah. My fans that are Patreons, we I do a lot of talking and communicating with my fans on Patreon, and they asking me because since we doing a commercial break. This stuff is called 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦, y'all, and I'm a distributor of it. The reason why I became it's a network marketing structure, but if you understand the concept behind redox, do you know what redox is? Look that up. 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦, look up what redox is. I thought that was the name of the damn company. So I wasn't meaning on doing a commercial about redox, but I'm telling you, if you got any body pains and research this, you will clearly know why it works and how it works. And it works all over your body, all the fingernails all the way down to your eyeballs. I spray it in my eyes. I rub it on every 2 or 3 hours, I rub it all over my body because God dang, I feel so good. Now I'm mad because I had a crick in my neck. I've been sleeping on this side of the neck. Now this side of my neck hurts. So, and I'm just keeping it real, man. I made my mother start drinking it. I didn't want to drink it. You want to go to the doctor? Take your ass to the doctor. Keep going to the doctor. Let them give you all them pills and medicine and stuff that's terrible on your kidney. You think because they a doctor and they practicing medicine? Really? That's what you think? They practicing medicine. All these dopes, you name a medicine that ain't hurting some part of your body while it's supposed to be helping something else. Y'all better straighten up and find a new way. These doctors don't know what the hell they talking about. They just following in line to kill your kidney with all this other stuff. This stuff been changing people's lives, man. Oh my gracious, boy, you need to see it. Anyway,
it says any of the assistant United States attorneys who are prosecuting
put some on now.
Maureen Comey, Meredith Foster, Emily Johnson. God, dog, they got all women on this case. Boy, Diddy is in trouble. They got all the assistant United States attorneys. These are all women. This nigga in trouble. Maureen Comey, Meredith Foster, Emily Johnson, Christy Slavic, Madison Schmeischer, Mitzi Steiner.
Yeah.
D. It says any other defense attorneys or law firms who are representing the defendant. Mark Anglifo, Tenny Garagos, Anna Estevao, Alexander Shapiro, Jason Driscoll. Those are the attorneys representing Diddy. It says that the United States District Court judge who is presiding over the case, 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦, or anyone who works on his staff. If you answered yes to any of the above sub-questions, please explain whom you know and how you know the individual and whether your relationship with that person might make it difficult for you to be fair and impartial juror in this case. 19. Before today, had you read, seen, or heard? Shout out to Victoria coming through with a $100 donation in the Cash App. Salute to you, my sister. And she said, "You the hardest working man on YouTube." Salute, much love to you, sis. You already know how we get it in. All you gotta do is just y'all send me y'all screen name on there. I'm gonna send you a wrench, automatic. I'm gonna send you a wrench. Salute to you. It says, before today, have you read, seen, or heard anything about Mr. Combs or the criminal charges brought against Mr. Combs? Yes or no? Number 20, have you personally formed any opinion about Mr. Combs' guilt or innocence of the crimes charged as a result of anything you've heard, read, or seen? Yeah. Number 21.
Hell yeah.
Based on anything.
Hell yeah, I did. Hell yeah. I would put hell yeah on that question. I seen the video of him beating Cassie up, walking down the hallway. You ain't served enough time in jail for that yet. I seen the other video, though. Don't nobody talk about that. Cassie under this gray blanket and Diddy recording, and she hiding up under the blanket and everything. He was whooping her tail that day. I'ma assume, allegedly, We don't even know if that was Cassidy under there. Cassidy. I keep saying Cassidy. Her name is Cassie. Somebody correct me on that also. There's a video that was on Instagram where Puffy was actually filming her. Yeah, what you got to say now? What you got to say now? And she covered up under a dark gray blanket. And she ain't say nothing. I'm just assuming it was her. It was a female. You can hear her grunt just a little bit, but she wouldn't say nothing. And it could have been fake, but come on now. Come on now. I'm going to assume the worst because I already seen the video when he did the worst. And then all these allegations, you got daggone Skippy. I done formed the opinion. Guilty. Beyond a reasonable doubt, you out of there, cousin. Shit, y'all get it wrong anyway. They got plenty of people on death row that's innocent. Shoot, if you had to lean the scale one way, did you do anything? You ain't do nothing, Puffy. You ain't do nothing. You ain't hit that little girl that was the cook. You ain't hit her? Huh? You ain't do nothing to Lil Rod either? You didn't. And Cass, you didn't make that excuse, that little fake, little stupid old video you put up. That's enough right there. Slam the daggone cage door on him. You goddamn right I'm over here judging. Please put me on this case because I want to pull the plug on this boy. Everybody in your record label has never prospered. Something got to be wrong. You owe people publishing. You supposed to help people in this world. You over here goddamn doing all this stupid stuff to people. God dang, I wish I can get my hands on you. I don't care if you whoop my tail. Shame on you, Puffy. Shame on you for getting this much power and then doing these nasty things and stupid things to people.
You've read, seen things about Mr. Combs or the criminal charges brought against Mr. Combs? Yes or no? Number 20, have you personally formed any opinion about Mr. Combs' guilt or innocence of the crimes charged as a result of anything you've heard, read, or seen?
Yes.
Number 21, based on anything you've read, seen, or heard about Mr. Combs, including anything about the criminal charges against Mr. Combs, have you formed any opinions about Mr. Combs that might make it difficult for you to be fair or an impartial juror in this case?
I would say
Number
no.
22, have you communicated to others or posted your opinion on social media or online about Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Number 23, based on anything you have read, seen, or heard about Mr. Combs, including anything about criminal charges brought against Mr. Combs, would you be able to follow the court's instruction to put that information out of your mind and decide this case based on only the evidence presented at trial?
Yes.
Then now let's go to the other writing. Let's go to the other writing, y'all. This thing is surgical, y'all.
I would say
let's go
no.
to the other writing, right? Now the other one I told y'all about, they hitting these people with 27 big ones, 27 pages. 27 pages, y'all, on this second one, right? So let's get to the second one, you guys. And
Why
let's
so
talk
many
about these
people?
27
So
pages
many
they got
people
in this second one, because this second one right
saying
here,
something
these
negative.
are all questions too. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. I've been told y'all get to hear that. So you guys are hearing through me, because I'm bringing this to y'all, the questions that the jury has. I'm giving it to everybody like this tonight. I'm giving y'all all those questions that the jury got tonight. I'm giving it to you. So you got questions, we got answers over here. And it's straight like that. There ain't no cap in this rap over here, baby. You better believe. If I owe you, I'm at your spot making it even. I break it in 3. Believe that. You understand? So let's get to this part right here, you guys. And that is, right, these other questions. Because this one right here is more crazy, more wild, more out there. All right? So now these questions right here, let's get to it. What a numb piece, straight up. All right? Let's see what it says right here. Okay, so now let me start right here at at the questions, right? Oh no, let me start. Well, it's already set the schedule. I've already told y'all the schedule, right? I told y'all the schedule. I told y'all all this.
This stuff feels so good, y'all.
It says that, okay, hardship clause. It says was
the more you put it on, the more you can feel it going deep into your bones. And the more, I mean, it gotta go deep into redox. Just to let y'all know, my bad, y'all, I'm switching the subject. The liquid that's in your cells, your body is made up of all cells. The liquid that's in your cells is called redox. Ever since you was born, the more time goes on, the older you get, the more redox you lose from your body, from the cell. The cells are leaking redox little by little by little as you go older. That's why the older you get, when the younger people, they can get, they get cuts or bruises, they heal quick. Older people, they don't heal as fast because they got less redox in their body. Y'all think Uncle Mike's stupid, y'all. That's what I think. I think that these dummies, the trolls and the whack people, not my fans and followers, they think Uncle Mike is stupid. All right, so my point is this. This stuff has redox in it. The more you spray it, the more you drink it, the more it's actually putting redox back into your cells. And it's correcting your cells and making things heal, like your aches and your bones and your blood. People have got off high blood pressure, diabetes, my vision got better, my hair growing. And I mean, it just, how can one thing fix so many things? That's what people telling me. What's in it? You don't even know what's in that stuff. I don't know what's in half the freaking food that we eating and all the daggone artificial flavors and all that stuff, but yet you gonna tell me I don't know what's in here? Yeah, you right, I don't know what's in it. Just like you don't know what's in all them drugs them doctors done gave you to mess your liver up. Aspirin. You read and research half the stuff they give you and you know that it ain't good for you and you take it anyway. You take it anyway. Because the doctor said. F a doctor, man. Don't want to go. I'm not saying that, if emergency go down, when I got this kidney stone and this thing had me bent over hurting, my friends took me to the doctor.
Serving on this jury cause you undue hardship or extreme inconvenience. What arrangements, if any, can you make to alleviate your hardship?
Dude.
Boy, this is crazy, y'all.
What you need to do.
Boy, this is crazy. It says, are you employed? Are you retired? If employed, will you be paid while you serve jury duty? Would service cause you severe economic hardship or cause severe economic hardship to your employer? Number 4, do you have any medical condition that would make it difficult for you to serve as a juror on this case? Are you taking any prescription medicine that may interfere with your ability, right? Do you have any physical, medical, psychological, or emotional problems, issues, or conditions that would affect your ability to serve as a juror, including difficulty hearing, seeing, reading, concentrating, right? It says, is there anything else going on in your life that will prevent you from giving this case your full attention the duration of the trial, right?
Hell yeah.
And it's telling you all of these things, bro. But the fact that these
what's
people
going on
are
in your
not,
life? It's called
let me
living.
say this again to y'all. The fact that these people are not being sequestered, I have a problem with that, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I have a real problem with that, man. I have a serious problem with that. You know what I'm saying? They asked if you served in the military in this, if you're married, living with a partner, your highest level of education,
what difference
the
does it
name of
make?
your employer, how long you've worked there, job responsibilities, specialized training, and did they receive what specialized training did you receive for the position? Do you have children? Have you a family member or anyone else close to you received training, experience, or specialized knowledge in the following: business, sexual assault training, sexual harassment training, domestic violence training, psychology, psychiatry, security services, addiction treatment or counseling, finance, law. Man, this is crazy, bro. This case is going to be unbelievable, man. It says, please list groups and organizations which you belong. Church groups, professional organizations, volunteer activities, victims' right groups. Please list any groups and organizations which your spouse or partner belongs. What are your hobbies or interests outside of work and family?
They
Please
wouldn't let
provide the
us.
names of any newspaper, magazines, online news services, website, and other publications you read publicly. Boy, they going in. When in a group trying to make a decision, do you usually strongly express your views to get the outcome you believe is best?
The A ticket. I'm gonna be honest with you, bruh. Me or you. All they got to do is ask one question. Do y'all have a YouTube channel? Yes. Oh, we don't want you because you're going to spill the beans on the channel.
Participate in the discussion and try to help build a consensus. Listen and follow what you think the majority favors or other. Please describe. Do you have any physical or other disability, medical condition, hardship, or problem? Or is anything that would make it difficult or impossible for you to serve as a member of this jury, or you would need an accommodation by the court? Are you now taking or do you anticipate on taking medication that may in any way affect your attention and ability to concentrate, understand, consider, and weigh the evidence in this case? Based on the nature of the charges, have you formed any opinions about this case or the individual accused?
Yes.
Now that you have heard the nature of these charges, would this cause you to believe that you could not serve fairly and impartially as a juror in this case? Do the allegations of sex trafficking, RICO conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution cause you to believe that you could not serve fairly and impartially as a juror? Right? Right? Now let's keep going, right? Um, it goes on to say, as a part of the RICO conspiracy count, the government alleges that Mr. Combs committed the following crimes: kidnapping, arson, bribery of a witness, obstruction of justice, distribution, forced labor. Is there anything about these allegations that cause you to believe you cannot serve fairly and impartially as a juror in this case? There may be evidence of graphic videos, photographs, including videos of physical violence. Didn't I tell y'all this? There it goes right there. I told y'all this.
Damn.
They put it here in the goddamn questionnaire. And shout out to Pasha Black for the donation in the Cash App. Salute to you. Pasha Black. I hope I pronounced your name right. Pascha. Salute to you, my sis. Love you. You already know what it is. Can y'all believe this, bro? I told y'all this, man. They didn't want to listen to me. Let me put this on the screen. I told them this was coming, bro. I told them this was coming. I told them it was coming, bro. They didn't want to listen to me. Let me put this on the screen. I told them. And I knew this shit. See, this is why y'all don't listen to Bookman and you listen to Ticket. I told y'all this. Y'all better bet all your money on Ticket, nigga. Believe that. I told y'all. Let me put this up here. They're gonna have video evidence in court. I'm telling y'all, multiple videos. It's right here in their questionnaire to the jurors. They want to ask the jurors. Look at this, y'all. Let me put this on the screen. Hold on.
Put it on my joints, on my elbows, and my knees.
These people, man.
My ankles.
That's what happened when cats don't want to listen to me, man. Look at it right there on the screen. That's the questionnaire right there. Didn't I tell y'all this?
Didn't I tell y'all this?
Didn't I tell y'all?
Didn't I tell y'all? I told you.
It said there may be evidence of graphic videos and photographs, including videos of physical violence.
Talk to him. Ticket.
Told y'all.
Told
there
y'all.
There you go right there. There you go. That's John Doe. I think what Diddy's lawyers are going to do is, I'm telling y'all this and I'm saying it again. I am of the full belief that Diddy's legal team is going to try to make this completely a consensual situation. I told them, man. Everybody, oh, it's just the casting tape, man. Didn't I tell y'all after the first bail hearing, the judge, when they said the judge said he seen the videos and stuff like that, I told y'all. They ain't want to listen to me though. Nope.
People don't even realize when Diddy was doing crazy stuff in public or behind closed doors, you don't know who was filming what, like the cook being put out. And she probably turned her camera on after it had happened to get the rest of the stuff that probably happened. We don't know. These people got pictures. I'm gonna show you the pictures I took after he beat me up. That girl. What about the girl? She got a female lawyer. I can't. I want to remember her name because she gonna be really, really special. She said that Diddy R-ed her, and poor thing, she had to use the bathroom. Ew. Diddy just wiped off and kept going. Ew. God dang, Diddy, you got some. Oh, here we go, y'all.
I kept it 100 the whole time.
The whole time.
This is Diddy's lawyers asking this to the jurors. Didn't I tell y'all this? Look at your screen. I got the questionnaire right here in front of me.
Oh my God.
See? There may be evidence of graphic videos and photographs, including videos of physical violence in connection with this case. Would such evidence interfere with your ability to sit fairly and impartially in hearing the evidence or lack of evidence? A, there may be evidence of sexually explicit videos. It's over with. I've been told y'all this, man. That nigga don't, man. Hey, man, niggas ain't on my level, my nigga. They ain't on my level. Photographs and language in connection. It says there may be evidence of sexually explicit videos, photographs, and language in connection with this case. Would such evidence interfere with your ability to sit fairly, impartially in hearing the evidence or lack of evidence?
Also, this is I put it in a spray bottle. This is the 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦 spray bottle. It says 𝗟𝗓𝗡 on it. So the liquid that you drink 2 ounces a day, I spray it, and I try to spray it in my eyes. I try my best to spray it right in my eyeballs. And I was talking to a lady, and she said, "No, I ain't spraying it in my eyes." Why not? Why not spray it in your eyes? Everybody think they know better than Uncle Mike. I don't understand that. The people said spray it in your eyes, so you want this stuff to touch your skin and touch your body, inside your body, all over. Your eyeballs are made up of cells. You want this stuff to soak into your cells because you want to replenish your redox in your cells. Duh. Well, how much you can drink? I don't want to take too much. Hey, you right. I don't want you to take too much either. I want you to leave some for me. You can't OD off this stuff. This ain't no drug. All the drugs that the prescriptions that they have to fill out, the doctor fill out a prescription so you can get it. You can OD off of those drugs, and you can hurt yourself off of them drugs. May cause side effects. Here we go. Back to the subject. That's the last thing I wanted to say about the redox.
Oh, stuff they finna show everything. I told y'all.
Stuff is good for you, baby.
Would you be able to listen and discuss matters of sexual nature with fellow jurors? Based on the nature of the charges, have you formed an opinion as to the innocence or guilt of the accused in this case before hearing the evidence? Do you have any opinion about addiction to drugs? Remember I told y'all, they got the people up there to show this. Everybody kept talking about some. You had people on YouTube talking about some. Oh yeah, they're doing this for the to do this for the test for the people who were infected. Man, it had nothing to do with that. I told y'all what it was about. I told y'all they had them doctors in there to test all of those D's that they found when they went in there and they tested the things in that dude's home that people had in their systems. That's why they went and got those tests. I told y'all that. That's why they went and got those doctors to test all those things. And then they put the names of all that stuff in the indictment. All those different drugs. Remember? The ketamine and all that stuff. But again, they ain't want to listen to me. I was never capping, nigga. I was right on the whole time. I was 1,000% on. It's right here in the paperwork. They're asking these questions to the jurors. I told y'all. Excuse me, to the person who says they only show the jury tapes with Cassie, that's a lie. I'm gonna tell you why that's a lie, sir. It has 20 TBs of evidence, sir. So here's what I'm saying to you, 𝗟𝗚𝗞𝗞𝗏. Let me say this to you, because you sound like a damn fool. Let me go ahead and cook
Here
you
we
three the
go.
hard way right now. I'm gonna put you on the Summer Jam screen and cook you real quick. You're a liar saying that they're only gonna show the tapes with Cassie. Here's why. There's 3 other victims, Janet Jackass, that are females. Or two other are females and another one's a man, dummy. And then not only that, sir, it's not gonna just depict the stuff with Cassie. It's gonna depict whoever else is in those videos. So listen to what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if it's just Cassie. Whoever else is in those videos is gonna get exposed. So if he had orgy freak-offs with other people in those videos, if there were beatings with other people in those videos, whoever's in those videos is gonna get exposed. Man, you don't sound right. They got 20 TBs of evidence pertinent to the trial. They're showing it in the case. You think they got all that evidence? They're gonna get to court and not show it? No, they're gonna let it freedom ring and that thing.
Freedom ring.
See, that's the part you don't know. You ain't on my level, dog. Get off my channel, bruh. You ain't on my level, bruh. I've been told y'all this. These dudes is bums walking around here. Oh, they're only gonna show the Cassie tape. Then what they got the 20 TBs for? Sit down and shut up, boy.
They gonna show this what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen now. People that's been on the tapes, like, I don't know, let's say Ashton Kutcher, maybe. I'm just gonna use this as the name, or Terrence, he ain't on the tapes. 50 ain't on the tapes. Somebody on them damn tapes, Usher. Somebody done flipped. We got you on tape. Let's sit down and have a talk. We're gonna show you the tape. This is what we got. That's not you? God damn, that's me. That's a close-up of me. I didn't know there was a camera right there, and I put my face real close to it. And then I went on and got my freak on. And this little girl is underage. We carded her, and at the date of this was going down, she was only 17, but she was sexy. Yeah. So, and you know you married, and you got kids that are 17, some might be 21, your kids, your daughters. Now, stop right there. That's what the person's saying, the star, whatever. Look, man, yeah, you right. I was at the party. Most of the time, I don't do no stuff like this. Puffy been getting millions of dollars from you because he got these videos. I already seen the video. All you got to do is get an honest person like an Uncle Mike and say, look, man, I was a millionaire. I was happy before I started going to the parties. Next thing you know, I couldn't help but go to the parties because I'm addicted to this stuff he gave me. Yeah, man. And these people going to be like, I'm on your side. He did me wrong. All you got to do is if you come clean and tell the truth, I would have never done this if I ain't never go to a Diddy party, got that horse tranquilizer stuff up in me. That's why they testing these people to see what kind of drugs is up in them.
Did you just read what it says that videos with an S in it?
Videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah,
did you not
homie.
read the other indictment, Janet Jackass? What the last indictment where Diddy's lawyers were crying because the prosecution are going to bring in other people who ain't even being charged in the case, Janet Jackass, with evidence and everything else who given proffer agreements. And all they're going to do is come in and give their stories and corroborate the things that the people who are actually in the indictment against Diddy are accusing him of. Use your brains, boy. The hell is wrong with these people? Pen, what's up, boy? Salute. What's wrong with these people? Man, y'all ain't got no brains, bruh. So let me explain what I'm saying in layman's terms. When they go to court in the last indictment, they did this with Harvey Weinstein. They're going to bring in people who are not even being charged in this case, who have been victims of Diddy, that they have evidence of. And what they're going to do is have those people testify in court under proffer agreements that they can never be prosecuted. So these will be people who were in Diddy's organization, people who Diddy may have violated, who may have been involved in different sex trafficking things and all these other stuff. all these other people are going to testify, and they have evidence. So those people who probably in video footage as well, their evidence is going to be displayed in court. So it ain't just going to be no Cassie video. That's why they're asking on the video right there, I put on the screen, it says explicit videos, O's with an S. That means plural. Physical violence. They got 20 TBs, dog. The hell you think they're going to do with 20 TBs? Just sit up there and shine somebody?
Terabytes.
No, they're going to play that shit in court.
TB stand for
That's
terabytes.
pertinent evidence, pertinent to the trial.
Facts.
They're going to play it in court. Point blank, period. I've been trying to tell y'all this. Y'all want to listen. Y'all think this shit's the game. You finna find out the truth real soon. Sucker. Now, can you dig that? Sucker.
Can you dig it?
Let's keep going. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to clap a clown. I had to clap a clown.
Clap a clown.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, let me get back to this. It says, it says the evidence may show certain people in this case. Listen to this now. This is crazy. It says the evidence may show that certain people in this case used drugs, including illegal drugs. Do you have any strong opinions about people who use illegal drugs? Yes or no? Please explain. This is all the shit that they got already. They're not asking you this shit in the questionnaire if they ain't got this already in the evidence that they have been presented and discovered. This is all the shit they've already been presented that's coming to trial. They just are setting up people up. I'm telling y'all this. Right? You think I'm lying, nigga. You flying. You flying. It goes on to say, have you, a family member or someone close to you, been the victim of sexual harassment?
Wow.
Have you, a family member or someone close to you, been accused or charged with sexual harassment? Have you, a family member or someone close to you, been the victim of sexual assault? Have you, a family member or someone close to you, been accused or charged with sexual assault?
None of this got
Have
anything
you,
to do
a family
with
member
anything.
or someone close to you, been a victim of domestic violence?
What difference does that
make?
make?
Have you, a family member or someone close to you, been accused or charged with domestic violence? If so, if yes, please provide detail. This case involves Sean Combs, who some people think of as an international celebrity. Would that affect the manner in which you would evaluate evidence in this case?
Yeah, it should, because he
There
should
may
have been
be
held.
evidence in this case about rich individuals. Do you have any opinions regarding rich individuals that would affect your ability to service as a fair and impartial juror in this case?
Yes. My answer is yes. I feel as though if people have more money, more fame, they should be held to a higher standard of life and help other people instead of hurting people. So yeah, I want to stick it to them. You got millions and millions of dollars and people are poor. You can't even help your school, you acting like you helping people. Your school is all messed up. Where in the world am I helping anybody on my staff? I got friends and family members telling me, you shouldn't do that, Uncle Mike. You shouldn't do that. I told y'all, look, you can go look in the damn comments. I told y'all I got a friend of mine who ain't helped build nothing, ain't helped me with none of this stuff, and he asked me to loan him money. What? What about the money you already owe me? You already owe me money, cousin. Uncle Mike gave it to him anyway. I gave it to him anyway. Because I said, Lord, you know what? It could be the opposite way around. It could be me asking for help. How would you feel if somebody parted their mouth and said they needed your help? They opened their mouth and asked you and said that they need your help and you going to turn it down? That's not godly. When are y'all going to start trying to get close to the Lord? When are y'all going to try to do that? Shit. That's all I want you to know. It ain't up to me. I'm talking to you. Man, you crazy. I wouldn't have done it. Yeah, that's you. But I helped them. And I ain't said a word. I just gave him the money. Yeah. And then I called another friend of mine who I helped and told him about it. I said, what you think? Hey, man, I mean, Mike, to be honest, man, I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you, man. It's your money, dog. Do what you want to do with it. And I'm like, God dang. Love y'all, man. Love y'all so much, man. It's some people out in this world that need help. And the ones that got the biggest mouths is the ones you should be helping first. So they can shut them stupid mouths up.
Some people believe rich people can buy their way out of anything. Yep. What is your opinion on that topic? Diddy's lawyers asking all these questions. They want to make sure
hell yeah.
Do you have any general opinion about the hip hop rap music industry?
Shoot. I think it's full of it.
There may be evidence in this case about people engaging in relationships with multiple sex partners. Didn't I tell that nigga everybody gonna be on them tapes?
Yep.
Let me repeat myself again.
And it's nothing wrong with that.
There may be evidence.
Yep.
In this case.
Yep.
About people engaging in relationships.
Yep.
With multiple sex partners. Would hearing about that type of evidence affect your ability to serve as a fair and impartial juror in this case? Boy, they finna let it all rain. All y'all that was getting bent, allegedly
adults
getting bent over, and y'all been hiding, and you on these tapes. Oh yeah, it's time to let freedom ring come trial time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There may be evidence in this case about body modifications. That's crazy. Would hearing about evidence of body modifications affect your ability to serve as a fair and impartial juror in this case? Nope. What do you mean body modifications? What do you mean implants?
Yeah, BBLs.
What do you mean body modifications? What people I don't understand. What do you mean?
Piercing.
Body modifications. They got to explain that one better than me. Which of the following
man and now I'm a
is your primary source of local and national news? Television, radio, newspaper, magazines, online, internet, conversation with family members or friends.
Ew.
Have you ever listened to political commentators on TV, talk radio, or podcasts?
Yes. What you supposed to say? No.
Oh, body modifications. Oh, wearing a deal. Oh, they got him wearing a D. Oh no, they got him wearing the strap. Oh man, bro. Oh, they ain't gonna show the videos with the straps. No.
Oh my God.
They gonna show the videos with the straps. Man, bro. Bro, it's about to get real nasty in there, man. Man, it's about to be smelling like goddamn old boy. Telling on the mountain, Lord. Boy, it's about to be smelling like a goddamn backyard. Oof. Dog. Dog. I can smell it right here. Man. Dog. Hey, man. It's about to get ugly. Hey, man. Hey, man. It says, what national news stories have been of particular interest to you? Have you followed any criminal cases involving celebrities? Do you have an account of any social media platforms? Do you use any other social media platforms? If yes, please list them and explain how frequently you use them.
That's what we out, Ticket.
Do you belong to any groups?
That's what we're going to be media, out, baby.
Facebook, WhatsApp, X, Twitter, Instagram. If yes, please list the groups.
Hell to the yeah, baby.
Have you ever posted messages, comments, or opinions on websites, social media, or blog? If yes, please describe the web.
Nope. Uncle Mike will be like, no, I ain't never post nothing on social media at all.
Websites or social media platforms that you have used, the types of things you have posted or blogged. Boy.
None. They say, man, you lying. You got over. Y'all see how many videos we uploaded on all 3 channels. You said you don't have no YouTube channel. That's not me. That's not me. I was like, man, get out of here. We can't have you on the jury. Thank you very much. I got better things to do. Like go back to my YouTube channel that I claimed I didn't have. Oh my God, these people crazy.
Boy, Diddy's lawyers is trying to get everything. This is Diddy's lawyers' questions right here, boy. They trying to get. Boy, Diddy's lawyers trying to make sure they got man, bro.
Yeah, them. If you're a lawyer, you already a liar. And you want me to be truthful on these questions, liar? You talking about something? These guys buy stuff in bulk. He got it at the Costco. Boy, sit your stupid tail down
they might
somewhere.
As well go ahead and get some Chinese people to be on the stand, bro. They're gonna seem like they're gonna have all foreigners on this thing. Real talk, cause you ain't no way in the world that everybody. I'm talking about across all genres seeing this P Diddy thing, man.
Man, I can't wait to go outside and
bro.
start.
It says, have you read? Listen to. They're gonna get foreigners. They're gonna have to because there's no way. You're going to tell me that all the United States of American people did not hear nothing about this. Nothing.
No, but if you answer yes to the question, that don't mean that you hold up, man. Wait, hold up, Ticket. That don't necessarily mean that you are. If you say no or yes to any of these questions, that don't mean you automatically kicked off. They just want to know who they dealing with because they only got X amount of strikes. They can't strike everybody because they don't like the way they filled out this questionnaire because they only get X amount of strikes, both teams. So they're going to pick somebody. Yeah, this is just for the first couple of, you got 100 people. If everybody checked fuck you on this daggone thing, somebody going to get picked. You know, you gotta get back to reality, man. This is the bull right here. Facts. That's facts right there. No matter what, somebody got to serve on the jury. If everybody say the dog ate my homework, who cares? All this is bull. See, that's what the problem with Uncle Mike is. I'm sick of the bull. Who cares about all this stuff? But let's continue because they got to pick somebody. You got 3 strikes. Each person got an X amount of strikes. That's facts.
About this trial at all. Bro, every genre heard about this. At least something.
Yes.
So it's going to be hard to determine.
Especially in the Philippines. They heard about it from me. Bro,
it's going to be hard to determine this, bro.
We about to.
It says, have you read, listened to, commentated, or liked, or posted anything on social media about Sean Combs?
Yeah, if it's a yes or no, that don't mean nothing.
Heard or read anything in the media about Sean Combs that may affect your ability to be a fair or impartial juror? Have you received information from any other source that may affect your ability to be a fair and impartial juror? Lord Jesus, man. Have you seen or heard or read anything about Mr. Combs? If yes, what? Based on what you have seen, heard, read, or heard, please tell us what feelings or opinions you may have formed about this case or the individual accused. It says, do you have strong feelings about anything that you've heard or read about this case? If so, what are they? As a result of anything that you have heard or read about this case, would you be more likely to find the accused guilty or not guilty because of the media's coverage of the case? Man, bro. Would these opinions make it difficult for you to sit as a fair and impartial juror in this type of case? This case is likely going to receive ongoing media attention. The court wants to make sure that the case is decided solely on the evidence presented in the courtroom and not based on influences outside the courtroom. The court will be advising you daily that you must avoid reading about the case on the internet and newspapers, on social media, or television reports about the case. The court will further advise you not to discuss the case with family or friends during the trial with your fellow jurors until it's time to deliberate. Would these restrictions pose any difficulty for you? Have you formed an opinion as to the innocence or guilt of the defendant in this case before hearing the evidence? Do you or anyone close to you know or have any connection with any other persons below who will be seated at the counsel table for the U.S. government?
Damn.
Please check the name. Do you or anyone else have any connection with any defense counsel? Have you seen, read, or heard anything about these lawyers? The judge will preside over this case, the Honorable 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦, of the United States District Court for the Southern District Court of New York. Do you know anyone close to you? Know any or have any connections with Judge 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦 or any of his staff? And then they ask you, have you ever served as a juror? Right? If you have any priors as a criminal, did your trial reach a verdict? Are you a vendor or contractor for the United States government or work with one? Have you or any member of your family been a victim of a crime of violence, reported or not? Have you or anyone close to you ever been accused, arrested, or charged with a conviction of crime other than traffic ticket? Have you or any member of your family with whom you resided at the time, or a close friend, ever been employed or received training from any local, state, or federal law enforcement agency? If yes, please list who you know, their relation to you, and the organization. If yes, do you believe it interfere with your ability to fair and impartial jury? Under the U.S. Constitution, a person accused of a crime does not have to testify in his defense, and his silence may not be used against him. How do you feel about that? If a person does not tell the side of the story, do you feel he is more likely guilty?
Yeah.
Would you favor law enforcement officers' testimony over that of a witness?
Yes.
Do you favor alleged victim testimony over that of other witnesses?
Yes.
The United States has the burden of proving its case beyond a reasonable doubt. This burden never shifts to the defendants. They are presumed innocent and cannot be convicted unless the jury unanimously and based solely upon the evidence presented in court decides their guilt has been proved beyond a reasonable doubt. Would you have any difficulty following this rule where the defendant is charged with these offenses?
Hell yeah.
At the conclusion of this case, it is the court's task and duty to charge you on the law and explain to you the elements of the crimes charged. Do you have any personal, religious, philosophical, or other beliefs as to what the law is or what should be that would make it difficult for you to follow instructions in court? Is there anything about the nature of the charges in this case or the people accused that would affect your ability to fairly evaluate the evidence or determine whether or not the prosecution has proven guilt of the defendants beyond reasonable doubt? As a result of the filing out this questionnaire, have you formed an opinion about this case? If during the course of jury deliberation, a fellow juror should suggest to you that you disregard the law or evidence and decide the case on other grounds or considerations, would you, as a juror, be able to reject that suggestion and abide by your oath to this court and decide the case based solely on the evidence and the law as the court has instructed you to, without regard to sympathy, bias, or prejudice? Is there any reason you could not be completely fair to the accused in this case? Is there any reason you cannot be completely fair in evaluating the U.S. government's case? Is there any matter not covered by this questionnaire that you think is important to bring to the attention of the court?
Yes, he did it.
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, man. Bro, this shit finna get nasty, man. Bro, they said they got
Dude.
body addition. Bro, this is crazy, bro. They're gonna be showing this stuff in court. They asking these people, do y'all have problems with people who have multiple sex partners?
Dude, real talk. It's a white, like a lotion stuff you put on, and this stuff make you feel good. This stuff is twice as strong, supposedly, and it's supposed to penetrate harder. And the more I put on, when I mix it all up and keep putting it on, they say if you put it on 3 or 4 times, God dang, young, I feel so good. I feel, from starting this video to now, I feel at least 5 years that came off my body. My brain is opening up. My eyes is feeling better. My skin feels better. My knees and my joints hurt so bad for so many years. When I walk up the steps, I can't believe that I don't have to like walk a certain way I used to walk because my knees don't hurt no more. Yeah, man, this stuff is freaking amazing. That's why I keep talking about
all
it.
The freaky stuff they're gonna be showing.
And that's why I keep putting it on while I'm doing these reactions, just sitting here. And and everybody who don't like it, what are you doing? You over there, what are you massaging yourself at? I don't want to see that. F you. We old now. We got to take care of our bodies. If you don't want to see it, go to another channel. My bad. Right now, we Uncle Mike's style. Shoot, everybody eating and doing all kinds. G was eating popcorn, y'all.
Yeah, like I said, the videos. I'm telling y'all this. The videos, along with all them other people they're gonna bring in, all them other witnesses.
Be
I'm telling
yourself.
y'all, them witnesses' testimonies is going to be the downfall of Sean Diddy Combs. I'm telling y'all this, bro. It's gonna be those testimonies and that evidence that they line up with that, bro. And then all these other people gonna get named. They're gonna be getting hit with strays. People that was in these videos and stuff like that, bro. That get identified. That may not have ever thought that their videos would get out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you better believe they're gonna be watching parties and all this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? You said maybe it'll be assist some of your audience if you explain TBs. Everybody know what TBs is. 20 TBs is basically a lot of video footage, hours and hours and hours of video footage of evidence pertinent to this case, whether it's beatings, sex, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Freak offs, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying?
All right, 20 TBs, even though the police or the FBI confiscated 90 TBs. I heard 90 so many times from all these different newscasts. 90 TBs, terabytes. It's like gigs. If you look at your phone and see how much video you can hold, right, on your phone, you probably can hold, I don't know, 126 gigs. Some phones can hold 80 gigs. There are 999 gigs. When you get to 1,000 gigs, I think that's right. 1,000 gigs is a terabyte. I should look it up. You can look it up. Google it. How many gigs? If you go by gigs, because you can understand how many gigs your cell phone can hold. So if your cell phone can hold, 100 gigs? No, it's 1,000. 100 gigs, 128. Yeah, 999 gigs. Once you get to 1,000 gigs, that's a terabyte. I think that's right. Ain't a million terabytes. 150. Yeah. So anyway, look at it. Google it. So you can imagine how much your phone holds. And you got 100 phones, 900 phones for 1 terabyte. So you got 999 phones worth of stuff on your phone. And then that's 1 terabyte. Get it? So then 2 terabytes. Get it? 3 terabyte. A terabyte is a lot of footage. 1 terabyte is a hell of a lot of footage. They got 90. And Ticket only talking about, they probably broke it down because you probably got half of the terabytes is probably all emails and data and contracts and pizza delivered to the door, ding dong, and the doorbell ring, and they get the piece and leave out all day long. 30 years of bull. But you probably got 20 years of some real terabytes of footage. 20 terabytes is stupid. That's stupid to go through. 90 terabytes? Shoot, they broke it down from 90 to, yeah.
20 TBs is a lot of information, a lot of video footage.
A whole lot of
You know
footage.
what I'm saying? Hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of video footage.
Picture how many pictures and
this was the
videos
video
you can
evidence
hold
that
in your
was
phone.
pertinent to this case, meaning this was evidence in this case. Not the stuff that wasn't evidence. We're talking about things that were evidence.
I don't think they got a phone that can hold a terabyte, which at the new iPhone, I don't know if they got SIM chips that can hold a terabyte. I don't know that yet. I don't think so. I want to say that, but don't quote me because technology moving like a mother. Good God Almighty, baby, it's moving.
Again, and I try to tell everybody that's watching this channel, man, salute to everybody that's tapped in. I try to tell everybody watching this channel, bro, what's going to happen. They ain't want to listen to me, man. They put it right there in the questionnaire. If you read the questions in the questionnaire right here, read these questions. If you read those questions in the questionnaire, it tells you right there. It says that their evidence may be graphic videos and photos, including videos of physical violence. Videos, not one video of Cassie. Videos. It's over with. This is Diddy's lawyers writing this. So what's the excuses? Oh, they ain't got nothing. I don't even know what he being mad. They're gonna shift it, but they're gonna shift it now and say, hey, nah, these were domestic situations. Diddy shouldn't have did this. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I just Googled. Check this out, y'all. Watch this. The maximum storage. I said, what is the most a cell phone can actually hold? The maximum storage capacity of a cell phone currently available is 1 terabyte, which is equal to 1,000 gigabytes. So we, as the human in the normal life, we're used to getting cell phones that had 16 terabytes back in the day, 64 terabytes back in the day, 120 terabytes. I think my phone, it's like 728 terabytes. I mean, not terabytes, gigabytes. See, I'm used to saying terabytes now because my computers and everything. I have 2 or 3 hard drives that's like over 10 terabytes. I got one of them is a 6 terabyte or 8 terabytes. They getting too small. 8 terabytes is too small. Meaning every time you hit 1,000 gigabytes, your cell phone probably can hold your cell phone that you have right now cannot hold 1 terabyte. That's what I'm thinking, unless you got a brand new up top of the line phone 2 days ago or something like that. Anyway, my point is, if you calculate by every phone, even if your phone had a terabyte, right? Every phone, how much data a phone, because we used to using our phones and videos and uploading all that stuff. Every phone filled up is 1 terabyte. 100,000 gig, 1 terabyte. So according to Big Ticket, you got 20 phones worth of information you got to go through. I think it's 90 phones.
He shouldn't have put his hands on people, but it was a domestic situation. It wasn't you know what I'm saying? And then they're going to try to turn around and try to say, oh, well, these are outside the statutes of limitation and stuff. Nah, they got him under the RICO. They're going to link it together as a business organization, a criminal organization. That's how they're going to charge them with all that stuff. That's how they have charged them under the RICO. That's why I keep trying to tell you, all these people running around here playing stupid. Man, these people ain't got no brain in a head to put it in. They know what's going on. No head
to put it in.
He's being charged with all of these different acts under the RICO, Racketeering Act. The arsons, all of those individual crimes, there may be a statute of limitation on those crimes, but it's not when you have it under the RICO. Under RICO, they can go back as far as they want if it's crimes that they can link up into your criminal organization.
Oh, man.
That's the part people not understanding. And then they say, oh, well, how's it a criminal organization? Ain't nobody else. Because the other people have given proffer agreements. That means they've given agreements to where they don't get time, but they testify against Diddy. And I'm going to tell you something. I think that boy going to come back up in this case and bite Diddy in his ass. Because I believe he's going to be a key witness. I truly believe that. I'm telling y'all this. I believe he's going to be one of the ones that bury Diddy. I promise y'all this. You think his family going to let him go through that? That boy got a good family like that? Ain't no way in hell. His family going to sit up there and let that boy go to prison like that. That boy what? 25 years old, something like that? Ain't no way in hell. You done lost your damn mind. They not letting him go to prison. He not going to prison. I wouldn't be surprised if his parents were in court. You can see it right there. That was in the government's writing. That's why I try and tell people this. They don't want to listen to this. They don't want to listen to this, man. I'm just being real with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see it right there on the screen. It says, although the defendant slings, talking about Diddy, the defendant, plenty of mud about the non-statutory victims' accounts, he has yet to produce any contrary evidence and did not attach it to his motion. By contrast, the government has provided detailed proffers. That means proffer agreements of each victim's anticipated testimony and corroborating evidence. So they're not only saying, Diddy's lawyers say, oh, they didn't investigate. How did they investigate? They got evidence. You guys are just saying anything at this point. They said, and corroborating evidence. It says, further, the accounts of the non-statutory victims, and And those are the statutory victims corroborate each other. That's why they're bringing them in. This corroboration together with the detailed proffers of each of the victims' anticipated testimony is sufficient to satisfy Rule 104's low threshold for reliability. I told y'all.
Wow.
They all, to me, all of them snitched. They all flipped. All the people, bro, it's hard for somebody to stand beside you when they telling you gonna do 20, and them people is what, 40, 50? Man, them people ain't trying to do 20 years and no goddamn going in the pen, nigga. Is y'all niggas crazy?
You got
20
that
years
right.
in the pen? Man, hell no. Effing with Diddy, Fed time? They snitching, bro. They snitching. You better believe it. They snitching, bro. And it says it right there. They give proffers. What are proffers? A proffer agreement, also known as a proffer letter or queen of the day, for the day, is a written agreement between a prosecutor and a defendant or witness. So a defendant or witness, so Diddy's a defendant, so there would be Diddy's co-defendant, or a witness who may, been in there, what I'm saying, whatever, allowing the defendant to provide information about a crime without the government using that information against them in later proceedings. That means, you give me testimony, we won't prosecute you. And everybody talking about, where's all his codees? Nigga, they ain't stupid. They ain't going to prison for that dude. I try to tell y'all this. Y'all finna see in court, though, when they get on the stand. Y'all finna see in court. Shit gonna be ugly, man. It's gonna be ugly when y'all get to court. I'm trying to tell you, man. People all gonna give up the whole plate and corroborating evidence. Watch. I told y'all they're gonna be naming names of who this is, who that, and then this the part y'all don't understand. What about all of the stuff the feds got that they're not even using as evidence in this case? That means they've already seen stuff on other people that they can if they've already started secretly investigating other people. Man, the feds got so much stuff, man. Y'all listen, I'm just trying to tell y'all this. Y'all ain't even thinking about that. What about the stuff the feds got and they've seen? Because they went through all that evidence. So what about all the things they've seen about other people that got them now on these other people, investigating these other people secretly? And these other people don't even know about it. They just sitting around here thinking they going to walk through clean, and the feds don't secretly start investigating them based off of what they may have seen on some of this video footage that may have turned them into these people. I'm just saying, bro. People don't think. They don't use their minds. They don't really think too deep. I think all the way.
I'm just saying.
But definitely let me know what y'all feel about this, man. Salute to everybody tapping in, man. This situation, bro, the roof is on fire, man. And make sure, I need y'all to do this right now, man. Everybody that's listening to this video, all I ask y'all is one thing, man. And I'm going to say it right now. All I ask y'all is one thing. Y'all need to do this right now. I'm telling y'all, you do not want to miss what I have right here. Go right now, and I'm gonna put it in the chat room right now, right? Put it in the chat room for you guys right now, right? I want y'all to go right now to my other channel and subscribe to it. Let me put this in the chat room right here for you guys. Subscribe to my other channel right here. Hold on. Let me make sure I put this right here. All you gotta do is click on that link. I'm gonna put it in the chat room right now. Subscribe to my other channel. I will be dropping more videos on my other channel tonight. I got like 2 more videos I got to drop tonight on my other channel. You guys didn't see this, but I dropped a lot of videos on it today. But there's the link to my other channel. It's pinned at the top of the chat room, y'all. All y'all got to do is hit subscribe to my other channel here. All you got to do is go over there and subscribe to my other channel. We almost at 100,000 subscribers at my other channel. Well, we're actually creeping up on 70, so I ain't going to say we almost close, but we're almost at 70,000 subscribers on my other channel. So make sure y'all go subscribe to my other channel. You understand what I'm saying? That's the link right there in the chat. Right. Make sure y'all subscribe to that right now. Click the link pinned at the top. Go subscribe to my other channel. Peace. Archie.
Man, big ticket in the house, man. Breaking it all the way down, man. He got the paperwork. Man, you want me to serve on this? Oh, God dang, boy. You want me to serve as jury duty. Y'all done sent the jury. I just had jury duty. You done sent the paperwork demanding that I come up to this courthouse. Then you gonna ask me all these questions to see if I stand fit to be on the jury. F you, man. Diddy did it. If he didn't do it, why he got all this terabytes of information? Let's see the footage. I bet you any amount of money you can catch him on them. Everybody's saying that he done had workers doing something while he sat in the corner and played with himself. You need to go to jail for that one, man. You need to go to jail just because of that. I thought you played with yourself when you couldn't find nobody to be in the room with you. So you had to play with yourself. That's what I thought. You mean tell me all this time I've been doing it wrong? Look here, man, I'm gonna get on up out of here. I switched sides, man. Y'all take it light, take it slow. When I said I switched sides of the room. I don't want you to think that I'm on Diddy's side. No Diddy. Y'all take it light, man. Take it slow. Let me know if y'all ender. Shout out to my enders and my Patreons. Shout out to all y'all, man. They are in the chat as we speak. We dropping the premiere that I'm watching on the other screen. This is beautiful, man. This is my birthday month. In 10 days, I'm going to the Philippines. Yeah. And I'm going to be doing reactions in the Philippines. All my Patreon, they're going to be able to see a lot of stuff that we doing in the Philippines, even the free patrons. So y'all might want to go click the link. It says more now. The more link, click under there and actually become a Patreon, man. You can do the free joint. But if you pay a little, like $3 a month, right? Stop being so cheap. Nah, but for real, some people they barely making it they daggone self, man. So I'm trying to find something to do with the money, man. So if you can, let's get all together, man, and let's bless some people, man. I got videos of me actually helping people in the Philippines, man. When I say they poor, they real poor, man. And it's a shame. Just because you was born on a certain type of land makes you richer automatically. I should say that again. Just because you was born, I got people that was born in the Philippines that are good people, and they can never fly to other parts of the world. Because we was born on this soil, we can fly to any other country in the world we wish to. Yeah. So that's a blessing by itself. Because you can do that, you should be able to reach out and help somebody else because they wasn't born on this soil. That's the way I think. So y'all let me know if you're an ender, man. Shout out to all my enders. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace and love always, man. Peace out.